Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your June 2021 tarot. We're going to start off with some oracle cards. We are using the Sixth Sense Oracle Connection, our Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards. They are a huge mouthful. I have pre-shuffled all of the decks we are going to use today, or maybe we. Could be my spirits and stuff are helping me out. So we is an appropriate term. I am also Gemini, so I do have another half. Anyway, I've pre-shuffled these cards. Now let's get a message or two for Aquarius. And this is going to be kind of the theme for you for June. All right, let's see if we can get one card. There we go. Oh, there's two cards in there. I thought it was just one. Okay, bottom of the deck, you are starting to emerge into something new. You've really been kind of stepping into your own since the age of Aquarius, where we had Jupiter and Saturn coming extremely close together in the sky, or at least they appeared to be, and both moved into the sign of Aquarius when that happened. So you are emerging. Oh, I love how this is playing out for you. So you are emerging into your own. Maybe a bit of a hero's welcome. Maybe you've stepped into a bit of a role where you could be seen as a hero, whether that is a mentor, a guide. You're not falling on your sword for anybody, but you are stepping up and doing something that can be seen as very brave or heroic, and it's bringing you a lot of success. So this is your background energy that is playing out for you. Now I am going to talk quite a bit about the cosmos during this reading, and the reason why is there's a lot going on with the planets. So while I'm shuffling the Santa Muerte Tarot, while we get the messages for Aquarius for the month of June, again, I pre-shuffled these cards. Whew, all right, let's start. The end of May, we had the full moon, which was the super full moon, with a lunar eclipse. We had Saturn go retrograde. We already have Pluto in retrograde, and then Mercury went retrograde. Mercury went retrograde. I've done a couple of readings now, and I'm forgetting how to speak, apparently. Mercury went retrograde on May 29th. So it's basically the beginning of June. That was just Saturday or Sunday that happened. I am not taking that whole pile. I'll take the top one. I want one more card for you, Aquarius, and then we can get into the meat and potatoes of the tarot portion. Anyway, Mercury going retrograde in the sign of Gemini. Mercury going retrograde causes a lot of miscommunications. But when Mercury, the planet of communication, goes retrograde in the sign of communication, guess what's really going to go backwards? Really be cautious about your messages, making sure they get sent, they go through. There's no crossed wires, T's are crossed, I's are dotted, documents are signed. Your rent goes through, because that is the kind of energy that is being played out for you throughout this Mercury retrograde. And it's not just for you, it's for everybody. Okay, I'm looking for one more card for Aquarius. This deck has been a little bit frustrating. It went from being super chatty for one sign, not at all for another. There, now it's taking its sweet time for you. So as we move through Mercury retrograde, we do have a little bit of a lull throughout the beginning of June. And then once we get into the second week of June, things pick up with a massive bang. And I do, before we jump into this, I do want to talk a little bit about that full moon in Sagittarius that happened in May, because it did have the lunar eclipse. Now that eclipse was showing us things that were fated for us that are going to be playing out throughout the rest of the year and all part of this death and rebirth transformation energy. And we are going through that as a collective. We're moving out of earth energy into air energy. There is a huge transformation, huge shifts happening. Pluto went retrograde at the end of April, and that is the planet of death and rebirth. When it goes retrograde, it's all about the ending of a cycle, the death of a cycle, and then we have to kind of wade our way through our transformation, work on things, get things sorted out so that when we emerge on the other side of this retrograde, and Saturn going retrograde plays a big part in this as well. And when Pluto goes direct on October 6th, Saturn follows on October 10th, that is when we are going to be seeing the results of our transformation. That is when we rise up out of the ashes. That is when things move forward. But in the meantime, we're still kind of wading through this goo of the chrysalis phase. So that is the energies we're dealing with for now. And for this month, what is playing out in the background for you, even though you've got all of this success and that just kind of right here should be at your fingertips, you're still feeling like you're carrying a lot of heavy burdens with the 10 of Wands, particularly for the month of June. So this is going to pop in and out of the rest of the reading. And the first week of June, you are feeling a lot of conflict, like you're being accused. There's a very accusatory tone to this. And I am going to use another deck. This is the Mystic Garbage Tarot. And I'm going to use this to clarify. So let's clarify what is Aquarius being accused of in the first week of June. First week of June. For Aquarius. I do feel that you got a little glimpse of what has been faded. I mean, we all have kind of the writing on the wall with the eclipse at the end of May, on May 26th. We are going to have another eclipse. I'm going to talk about that when it comes to the second week of June, partly because that is when the eclipse happens. Okay, so you're being accused of maybe working too much, working too hard, and not getting paid enough. And you're feeling a little bit of a dire situation. The Eight of Pentacles is working and crafting and creating and seeing progress with all of your hard work. But you're being accused here. But no, you know, I'm not sure I'm happy with this answer. We're going to go back to the skulls. One more card for Aquarius. Thank you. Eight of Wands. Okay. Death of a cycle. There's the death card. Eight of Wands. Communication. There's been some miscommunication, and now you're being accused of not coming through on a promise or following through on something that you said you were going to do. And now there's fingers being pointed at you. But just keep working hard, because luck is going to be on your side. Luck, this Wheel of Fortune card is coming out in the upright for a lot of signs. So know that you have to go through the wheel of life. The Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of life. And you have to go through the downturn to get into the upswing of things. And there is going to be that upswing happening. You're going to start seeing it kind of playing out first week of June. Second week of June, you've got the Four of Pentacles, which is wanting you to let go. Stop being such a miser. And I don't know if you can see, right about here, there's a little guy. Where if he were to just let go of the skeleton that's holding him and tying him down, he could jump onto that bench and escape. So let go. And we have a new moon in the sign of Gemini on June 10th. On June 11th, which is Friday, we have solar eclipse. So this is going to bookend that eclipse that we had at the end of May. And now it's time to let go of what we have been shown that we need to let go of. So let's clarify 4 of Pentacles, please. 8 of Wands. There's going to be a lot of communication for you. There's double confirmation. You're feeling a lot of stress and worry about this, though, because there's still something that you don't know about this whole situation. And you've got the Page and the King of Pentacles as your clarifier for your 4 of Pentacles. And these together is you're really loyal and committed, and there may be a message with the Page of Pentacles coming through in regards to the money situation. This is a money situation for the second week. And this is all about Pentacles. It's either money or your job, where a little bit of curiosity and a little bit of good luck, maybe a message coming through, is going to help you to let go of a situation or maybe a job that wasn't working for you, but you'll be stepping into something new that you can explore and really like and create and enjoy and sit high on the hog. You're very loyal and committed to this, though, with the King of Pentacle energy. Now, by the time that we move into the 3rd week of June, we have the Sun leaving Gemini, which is your fellow air sign, and moving into the watery sign of Cancer. So that really like kind of energy that a Gemini is. It's not like it's mind blowing, but it's over here and over here and over there, and it's squirrel and shiny object, just like a raven. We're stepping out of that energy, and we are going into something that is a lot more watery, a little darker. It's a lot more emotional. We're stepping out of that. We then have Mercury going direct on June 22nd, and then we have Jupiter going retrograde, which dips back into your sign, so you're maybe feeling a little bit more comfort. And these retrogrades want us to look back on things that those planets embody, and to do so in the sign that they're in. So when Jupiter goes retrograde on June 23rd, it is wanting you to go back and look at things with an open mind and an innovative sense of wonder. And this is a week where I feel, okay, so first of all, remember I said the 10 of Wands is going to play in. This is what you're letting go of. Some of the stuff you're letting go of. These messages back and forth are going to help you understand all of that, and it's going to help you step into something new. And you are going to have to leave these heavy burdens behind in order to be able to step into this new opportunity. Now, not only is the Fool the very first card of the Major Arcana, it is the very first card of the entire tarot. And the Fool takes a leap of faith into something new without knowing where they're going, where they're landing, or how they're getting there. They just know they're going. And they only take with them the things that they need, and that includes emotional baggage, not just physical baggage. So let's clarify for Aquarius, what is the new that they are stepping into? 7 of Wands, you're being defensive about it. Maybe, oh, I know what the card is. It hit the table and bounced and flipped over. You're being defensive about taking this leap of faith. Okay. One more. Yeah, you're being defensive about taking this leap of faith. Could be a new job. but you've made up your mind. Karma's playing out in your favor. Potential reason to be celebrating coming in. Knight of Wands. There could be some drama. It's going to have you feeling a little bit of lack, but there's going to be a good flow, a good balance of things coming in, and this is going to help bring out the generosity and a little bit of a sense of play. We got a couple pages here. Be curious and play. Go out and have fun. You've got Judgment here near the end of the cycle. So you have to have an ending of a cycle. I'm surprised the Death card didn't come out. Before you can take that leap of faith with the Fool, because you're not going to want to be tied down to anything when it comes time to take this leap. And if you are wanting to take a running leap into this new beginning, this new start, like I said, potentially a new job, you're not going to want anything holding you back or tying you down. You're going to want to have a free run at that cliff so you can go straight at it with everything you've got. Now, when we come to the last week of June, we do have a full moon, and then we have Neptune, the planet of illusions, going retrograde, and then we start moving into July. And you're feeling the Three of Swords energy, which is normally heartbreak, but this card is more about being stabbed in the back. Clarify the Three of Swords for Aquarius, please. Anything else for the Three of Swords? Sometimes I feel, or I think that they flip over, but they just jump and go back in. All right, one more. Thank you. Okay. So what are you feeling? So betrayed, brokenhearted, stabbed in the back about? Well, you're going to be having a lot of options, and it's creating a lot of negative energy. And with the moon in reverse, now these are major arcana, so this is major energy. Moon in reverse, you found out something that was being kept from you, something that was very hidden and possibly toxic and very negative, and it was being hidden from you. And you have now found out by the end of the month. Now you're at a crossroad and you need to make a decision, and you do have a lot of options. Oh, end of a painful cycle. You're letting this heavy burdens go. These heavy burdens with the 10 of Wands here, the 10 of Swords, these are the ending of very painful cycles, which is good. It's not good that you've had something really shady and underhanded that you had to find out and find out the hard way. It was very toxic. It's very negative. Please do not soothe yourself with addictive behaviors. But you are going to have a lot of options when it comes to making this decision. You're feeling a lot of lack, like you're out of balance. And even though the Two of Pentacles usually talks about being out of balance, I'm really getting that it's like you've been literally kicked in the ribs, stabbed in the back, and now you're tending to your wounds more than anything. Six of Wands. It is victory. You are going to end up being victorious out of it, but there is the Four of Pentacles again. You need to let this go. Whatever this situation is at the end of the month, do feel strongly that it is tied to whatever was causing this conflict at the beginning of the month with the Five of Swords. By the end of the month, you are going to find out what this was all really about. I know, it's a lot, isn't it? And then you've got all the planets moving around, shaking things up. Now with these two eclipses, you are going to be seeing this. You know this is coming. You are going to be seeing it unfold. So pay attention to the clues that are coming in. At the very bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Cups. It's going to be worth it. Oh, and the star. Okay. there's the Death cards. Okay, very bottom of the deck. So this is what's going to play out more into July. Death card, more ending of a cycle. It's going to take a lot of strength to get through it, but there is abundance, both financially and in love. Try not to box yourself in, because this is all that you've been dreaming of. With the 10 of Cups and the Star card, this is all rainbows, puppies, kittens, white picket fence, dreams coming true, wishes being granted, cups being full and overflowing. So even though there's quite a bit of a negative undertone to certain aspects to this month, you are coming out victorious. Remember these guys here? There's the success. Told you, there's success after you emerge, and you are going to emerge as the hero. So I am going to leave the tarot portion here. Like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You never know when I'm going to pop on and do extra readings. I do weekly readings as for the general collective. Make sure you've got that notification bell hit so you know when those get released. And don't forget about my monthly contest that I've been doing the last few months, and that is whichever sign at the end of the month views and likes interactions for the monthly reading, whichever sign has the most interactions and likes and views gets bonus readings for the following month. How does that work? It works in the way that for the monthly readings in May, Taurus won it, so in June they get bonus readings. So get the word out there, get the views, get the likes going for your video so you can get extra readings for the month of July. And if you want a personal reading, my email is down below in the description box. Fire me a message and we will chat, and I'll talk to you soon.